Yo, you gotta watch the truck in this video. It was cruising along like it's all that when all of a sudden it's like smoke machines on overdrive. The tires were blazing and the whole thing was bananas. Word to the wise, following a car that's blowing smoke is a no-no. You'll end up all wet and embarrassed, you dig? When you was rolling behind that car, you had no idea the driver was a total airhead who forgot to loosen the handbrake. You might be scratching your head, wondering how a container truck moving at a pace that would make a sloth look speedy could possibly flip over while turning. But it's actually not as far-fetched as it sounds. Here's what happened. The shifting of the goods inside the truck can have a big impact on the center of gravity, and even a slow turn can be enough to cause the truck to roll over. So it's not just about how fast the truck is going, but also about what's inside the truck and how it's distributed. Yo, there was this BMW trying to pass in the oncoming lane, but then this Toyota cut him off like it had no regard for the rules of the road. Both of those drivers needed to take a chill pill because they weren't keeping their cool. That Toyota's about as clear as mud. I can't tell if they're trying to pass or just pulling a fast one. Either way, it's pretty sketchy. The car had a blowout and the driver couldn't control it. It was like watching a straight-up action flick on the road. The car swerved like a drunk on a Friday night, and then, bam, it hit the road divider and flipped over like a crazy acrobat. A taxi sits on the left, waiting to merge, but a truck approaches and the situation's on the verge. The truck gets closer, but why, no one can say. It's hard to tell what's going on inside the truck, but the risk of a crash makes the heart feel stuck. Yo, big rigs gotta check their mirrors, you dig? They got blind spots, you know? So they gotta look before they swerve, or they gonna cause a crash, you feel me? A reckless driver wrecks more than he expects. But hey, let's look on the bright side. At least no one got hurt, although that toll booth might need some serious repairs. Can you believe someone actually mistook the brake for the accelerator and nearly killed someone? That guy needs more than a license revoked. He needs a doctor's note saying he's not a danger to himself and others. A stitch in time saves 9, but a crash in time causes fines. That's a play on the old saying, a stitch in time saves 9, which means that it's better to fix a problem when it's small rather than waiting for it to become a bigger problem. There's a lot of debate about whether it's better to try to power out of a skid or to let the vehicle slow down. Both strategies have their risks and potential benefits. If you're driving a vehicle with rear-wheel drive and the rear wheels are skidding, then powering out of the skid could cause the back end to swing out and make the skid worse. For front-wheel drive vehicles, the general recommendation is to take your foot off the accelerator and let the vehicle slow down. This is because applying more power could cause the front wheels to spin and lose traction. When the front wheels lose traction, you'll lose steering control, and this could make the skid even worse. So for front-wheel drive vehicles, it's usually safer to let off the accelerator and let the vehicle slow down. Well, check out the video below. A truck overturned, but where's the show? It flipped like a pancake, but why'd it go? Too fast around the corner, that's the lowdown, yo. Safety first, my friends. That's the lesson here. A cabbie missed the exit and hit the brakes, but the driver behind was caught unawares. He tried to swerve, but it was much too late. So a crash became inevitable, it appears. On the road, there's no time for invention. Drive defensively, keep your eyes ahead, so your trip is safe and you don't wind up dead. A speeding Mercedes-Benz was traveling on the same road as a Lexus that was changing lanes suddenly. The Mercedes swerved into the middle lane to try to avoid a collision with the Lexus, which was attempting to return to its original lane. However, the two cars still collided, causing damage to both vehicles. The driver of the Benz never even considers tapping the brakes, seemingly oblivious to the impending disaster. The private car made an unsafe lane change and caused the middle car to swerve, eventually ending up in a precarious position with all four wheels pointing in the wrong direction. Don't jerk the wheel on the freeway, or you'll make a jerky error. A truck in Kwaichung failed to negotiate the roundabout due to a sleepy driver who couldn't tell a curb from a bed. If you're gonna sleep like a baby, maybe do it in a crib, not behind the wheel of a truck. On February 2023, a rare accident occurred. A fire truck crashed on Nam Wan Road in Taipo after veering off the road and colliding with a central divider. The impact caused the truck to overturn, but no injuries were reported. Next, we'll provide information about how accidents like this typically impact insurance premiums. The first accident caused by an act of nature is covered, and there is no additional premium charged in the second year. However, if the court finds that the building owner or merchant is liable for the accident, they will be responsible for compensation. If a third-party insurance policy covers the damages, no NCB will be applied. Watching that video for the first time is like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. You have no idea what's happening. But after some investigation, turns out that Tesla got hit by a car in the opposite lane, spun around like a Beyblade, and ended up hitting the minibus. There are so many accidents on the road, and the key thing is to stay focused. Like that minibus driver, if you can react quickly, you might be able to avoid an accident.